Hello and welcome back to my mod spotlight series. Today I do not have Kirby with me, sorry about that, he's on holidays. But today I'm going to be showing you red power logic. Now notice I've also got a normal furnace today. Yeah, it's going to be using furnace. Wow. Red power logic adds lots of different gates that you can use. Those are just parts for making these gates. And I shall be showing you every single one, hopefully, if I can fit them. Which technically I should, because I actually have worked out how to get unlimited sized videos onto YouTube, which is pretty cool. Now, the first thing you need to know in red power logic is how to make these stone wafers. Let me show you. You smelt one piece of stone, gives you 2 stone wafers. Okay, let me just show blocks as well, and get me a piece of stone. And actually I will show everything, don't worry about that. Okay, except for micro blocks, they're in the way. Now let me just get some coal. I should have set this up beforehand, but I completely forgot. So you just melt a piece of stone and you get stone wafers. Once it's done, see, 2 stone wafers. Really cool. Once you have these stone wafers, you then get some. You can then get some redstone. Where's redstone? There it is. Put a stone wafer there, and a redstone on top. You get stone wire. Now, you can also make something called stone cathodes, which is a stone wafer with a redstone torch on top. Pretty simple. The next one is stone anodes. This one needs 3. Let me just get some more stone wafers. Let me get a stack. Okay. So the way you make a stone anode, was it? Yeah, stone anode. You put 3 stone wafers on the bottom, 3 redstone, and then a redstone on top, which gives you 3 stone anodes. Pretty cool. Then you can also make stone pointers, which is, if I can get some stone, put some stone with a stone wafer and a redstone torch, you get a stone pointer. Well, cool. Now also, for any of the items that you're going to be placing with this, you need a screwdriver to be able to modify them. So a piece of iron and a stick. I'll just get one. Yeah. So now the first gate is called a timer. Let me get that. Timer. Crafted as shown. It's 2 stone wafers, 3 stone wires, 2 stone anodes, a cathode, and a pointer. Okay, this is a very cool item. Place it on the ground, and that's pretty much all it does. You can then change how fast it ticks. Let me get some yellow wire. It emits a signal every time it ticks, so you can increase it to the shortest time. Now, also, when you place it, you get your screwdriver, right click it, and it rotates it. Now, if I get, where's my torches? There they are. Oops. So then I place this, and it's putting it into the input side, this one. It stops ticking, which is pretty cool for some creations. Now, the next one is the sequencer. I have never actually used this one, or seen how to use it. I've never seen anyone use it, never seen how to use it. Crafted as shown. 4 stone wafers, 4 stone cathodes, and 1 stone pointer. Okay. This one... this one, of course. this one emits a signal on different points over time. Hence why it's called a sequencer. I don't think anything happens when you right click. Oh, it does rotate. I am wasting this, so well. You right click it, you can change how fast. Like, the fastest. Yeah. Okay. Let's clean this up. Now, the next one, I probably should be deleting these as I go. The next one is a pulse former. Pulse former. Crafted as shown. I'm not going to keep repeating saying all these things. So that gives you a pulse former. If you want to see the recipe, just pause the video. So this one is also very cool. You guys put a thing here, and I place this. It just makes a very short pulse. As you can see, pretty cool. It makes a little pulse at the end. Let me just get this around the back here. Whoops, so not like that. So you can see it easier. So you place it and it makes a short pulse. Yeah, good for things that only need a pulse. There's not really much use to it really otherwise. The next one is the RS latch. This is basically memory within Minecraft. RS latch, crafted as shown. Just pause the video. The RS latch has, let me think. Yeah, this and this are the output sides. This and this are the input sides. Now if I put a signal on this side, it changes and swaps the output. But when I remove the signal, it stays on. It does not change back. And I can put a signal on this side, it changes back to that side. Now if I just grab my stone and grab not a pressure plate, a button. Actually I'll grab two buttons. One on this side as well. So I put a button here, a button here, make sure it's running up the sides. No matter how many times I push this button, it will not change. No matter what. When I press this button, it swaps which side it's on. I can keep pressing this, no matter what, and it will just stay the same. You can also do this and swap it back. So that's the RS latch. It's used for memory in certain things that you need it for. Okay. The next thing is the toggle latch. Also pretty cool. Let me just delete that. Actually I can delete all of these, can't I? Delete, 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 delete. Delete. Okay. Now, what was it again? Toggle latch. Toggle latch crafted as shown. As you can see, it uses. Let me just change that. Change the time. Now, the toggle latch is pretty cool. As you saw, it used a lever in the recipe, so it can work just as a lever. That's not the good thing about it. There is an output here and here, and there's an input there. There's two inputs, there or there. If I put a signal into it, it swaps. So you can see very similar to the RS latch, except every time you give it a signal, it changes. You can also just manually toggle it. Pretty cool. Which is good for when you want one button to change it every time. Now, there's also a NOR. The next thing is the NOR gate. NOR gate. Let me just delete that. So the NOR gate is not OR, is what it stands for. As you can see, it's looking like an inverter at the moment. That's rotating. You can change how many inputs there are. Oh, that's the output side. That's the output side. So it's looking like a NOT gate at the moment. If we do this, inverts it. Now, so any of these sides will invert it. I can break any of these, and it will still keep going. Then it will invert it. That's the NOR gate. Pretty simple. The next one, I think, is the NAND gate. Yes, the next one is the NAND gate. Okay, so the NAND gate, let me just show you how to craft it. If I press the right button, like that. Now the NAND gate is a not and. But this one, you can right click to change how many inputs and what inputs there are. And output, yeah, that's the output side. There's 3 input sides. I usually have it set on the 2, because 3 inputs is kind of weird. If you put a signal here, it changes that. Let me just put an output. You can see it's on. I put a signal here. No matter how many times, it'll just keep staying on. This side will do the same thing. Whoops, extra thought. If I put one on this side and this side, it's off. That's the NAND gate. That's the NAND gate. There's also the opposites of them, the AND and the OR. Obviously, if I don't do a space when I don't need it. And there, AND gate, crafted like so. I'll give myself one. When you place it down, by default it's off this time. Right click it, put a signal on this side, it's still off. Let me just show it. Put it on this side, whoops, this side, it's now on. The opposite of an AND gate. Of a NAND gate, sorry. Which is why the NAND gate is technically the opposite of the AND gate. But still. So that's the AND gate. There's also the NOR gate, the OR gate, which is the opposite of the NOR gate. Let me just get the OR gate. Oh, let me show the recipe. Like that. You place the OR gate. This one is the same as the NOR gate, but backwards. You put a signal through. It's on. Which in fact, you could replicate this just by doing this. It's on. It's on. It's on. But the good thing about this, when you place it, put a signal here, that activates. You put a signal here, it does not interfere with this. Whereas, if I just use a normal wire, this is the input. It turns it on, good. But now if I put it on one on this side, oh, it's interfering. That's not good. That's why the OR gate exists, so that you can have the input separate to the output. Pretty cool. Hello, cows. The next one is the XOR gate. The XOR gate. Crafted as shown. The XOR gate is it stands for exclusive OR. So the inputs are here and here. Oh, that's nothing. That cannot do anything. See, it doesn't connect. That does nothing. That's it. But you put a signal in, it's on. Looks like an OR gate at the moment, doesn't it? Yeah, pretty much. But watch what happens when I put this side. What? It's off. How? Well, exclusive OR is one or the other, not both. That's basically what it does, which can be good for like doors and stuff that you need a lever on both sides controlling it. But you can only turn it that way without them interfering with each other. So that's what XOR gate is. There's also the XNOR gate, which is crafted as shown. Is the opposite. It's if this one's on, the output's off. If they're both on, the output's on. Basically, it's just an XOR gate inverted. That's pretty much it. Pretty boring as well. There's also the NOT gate. Let me just find that after fixing my watch. NOT gate. The NOT gate is a lot like the OR gate. It even looks the same, doesn't it? So there's only one input. That's basically it. So you basically place this and it inverts it. Now, this can be replicated pretty easily within Minecraft like normal. That's it. That's the same thing. That's how easy it is to duplicate. But the good thing is, this takes 1 block instead of 2. That's it. And it doesn't interfere with things above it, which is what some people need. The buffer gate. I have no idea what the buffer gate is used for. The buffer gate, crafted as shown. You place it, put a signal. Wait, like that. Oh, these are the inputs, the outputs. I do not see what that's used for. Oh, I know. It's so that it's basically like the OR gate a lot, except only one. So if you have a signal coming in this way, it interferes. Whereas if you have the buffer, it doesn't. That's what it's used for. Okay, now I know. So that way you can split it different ways without signals interfering with each other. Okay, cool. Now, there is also the multiplexer. Let me get that out. Multiplexer, crafted as shown. This one is pretty cool, I think. Okay, so this bit controls. Wait, let me just check what it does again. Center input selects which side input controls the output. Okay. So this is the output, and these 3 are the inputs. I think that's it. So this one controls which side is controlling it. As you can see, that did not do anything. So I put it on this side, it does activate. If I put it on this side and turn this off, it's now working. Yeah, that's pretty good for decision making, depending on an input, for in calculators and stuff. And there's also a counter. This is awesome, I think. Crafted as shown. This. So there's 2 inputs, this one and this one, and 2 outputs, this one and this one. Now the counter has an interface: maximum count, increment, and decrement. Now what happens with this is, on the default settings, maximum count 10, increment 1, decrement 1. This is the increment, this is the decrement. If I put a signal in here and let go, it counts 1. Well, this is meant to, unless I'm going on the wrong side. Oh, there we go. That's the increment, that's the decrement. Okay. So it increments by 1 each time until it gets to 10. See? Then once it gets to 10, it's output on this side. And you can do it on this side, and then count until it gets back to that one, which is pretty cool if you need it to count something. You can also change the maximum counts, the increment and the decrement. I can have the increment go up to 10, but the decrement 1. So now if I go put a signal on this side, it's instantly on the other side. Then when I decrement it, it goes 1 by 1. Pretty cool. Okay, so let me just change the time. Now the next one is the repeater. Now you all know about the vanilla repeater. Yeah, I'll show you the normal one. REA. No, not REA. REP. Okay. Normal redstone repeater, crafted as shown. You place it down. You put a signal in, and it delays it. And it has a delay of, by default, 1 tick. And it can go up to 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks. So that's got a small delay on it. That's pretty boring. Now there's also the repeater added by Red Power, crafted as so. More expensive, much cooler. So you place it down. So by default, it's a delay of 1 tick, but it can go 1, 2, 4, 6, wait, not 6, sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256 ticks delay. That's a lot of delay. So if I place this, I've got plenty of time to walk over here, wait for it, blah 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 blah, wait for it. It's a lot of delay, a serious amount of delay, because there's 20 ticks in 1 second. There. So now I can change this to, let's see, how long would be a second is 20 ticks. So 1, 2, 4, 8. Oh look, it's even taking ages to go back. There you go, back. Okay, so we want about let's try about a second. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 is the closest. But if I get another repeater, 16, 17, 18, 20, 1 tick, that's 1 second delay right there. So I place this, 1, there we go, see, 1 second exactly. Pretty cool. So that's basically got a lot more delay within 1 repeater. Like if I wanted to get a second with these repeaters, let me just get an infinite supply of them. So I'd have to go 4, 8, 16, 4, 8, wait, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12, 12, 16, 20. I'd have to do that long amount to get a second delay. Personally, that's a bit big for my liking. Web Power Logic removes that need to have it so long. Now, that's basically all of the parts of it, of Red Power Logic. So I hope you like it. And now I'm going to the next part is, see if I can find it. Next one is lighting next. This stuff is awesome. Okay, so hope you've liked this episode. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Bye!